Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I want to thank everyone for watching the videos, including the ones who watched the last video. I didn't end up talking much in the last video due to just didn't really have anything to say. We had recently put down a cat of ours, had to say goodbye to her due to something that we weren't able to fix, and so I just need some quality time in the shop. But today's video, we do have some parts in, and we'll be rebuilding the brake caliper, where I mentioned previously the seals were all shot on it, the piston had some gouging in it. The other thing we had already done was changing the bleeder screws, which you'll see those up a little closer here shortly. And the adapter on the back here is due to the brake lines that I got, the new ones. So let me get you all situated, and you'll get to be able to watch me rebuilding the brake caliper. Let's see, on the caliper, what we ended up having an issue with is that the bleeder screws had actually pulled the threads out on both of these. So the repair kit, you end up drilling it and tapping it, putting in a 1/8 inch NPT, and then it has the replacement bleeder screws on there. And if you're curious what the part number is, throw me a message in the comments and I can get that for you. And on the side here, originally it just has, there you go, you can see it, the inverted flare brake line fittings. However, the replacement brake lines that I ended up buying, which you can actually see in the video here. Alright, I ended up getting them from Hell Performance. And they're stainless steel, really good quality, we'd use for racing. And I got full set of lines for that for, I think it's about $400, as opposed to the factory brake lines from what I was finding were around $900 or so. But those adapters end up changing it from the 7/16 by 24 inverted flare to -3 AM, which is what the brake lines use. So first thing we're going to do is see if we can't get this piston to come out of here, which, due to it being damaged and having a rebuild kit for it, which there's the part number for you, comes with the new piston. Okay, that worked like a charm. Just ended up using a little compressed air and popped the piston right out of it. Okay, got the seal back on it. There we go. There's the whole piston. Okay. There's a seal for it. Some more nasty junk in the backside of it, which a lot of that's all likely due to the seal being broken. There you go. So everything's out of there. I think what we'll do next is get it cleaned up a little bit. The old piston, I'm going to just kind of wipe it off just out of curiosity to see if there's any sort of scratches or any damage like that to it, other than on the face of it, which I probably could just change the seals and reuse this, but I have a new one in the kit, so that's what I'm going to go with. Alright, now I got that all cleaned up. Let's start with the piston. Seals and everything were pretty good on it. was gonna say I didn't have any sort of cuts or anything like that. Just a little bit of grooving from where I had sat on the rotor at one point. But pretty nice little piece of metal there. The seal on it really got all the brunt of the damage. It's all torn up from where it had actually rubbed on the rotor for not having brake pads in it. And the inside of the piston, I don't think it's too terrible. Looks a lot worse on camera, but there's no real damage to it. So I think that ought to seal up fine and not have any problems. Because it wasn't leaking externally, it would actually hold pressure and everything. So now we're going to go ahead and check out the new parts. Alright, something I did miss is that on the new one, got a nice new piston here. Nice good condition. Rubber all feels nice and soft. I'm gonna say same with the seal for the dust seal. It also came with these two O-rings. They're not quite O-rings, they're more just like a bushing almost. And I realized where they go is right down in here where your slide pins go. So I'm going to get those popped out, pop the new ones in, and start putting it back together. Just making sure that there's not a bunch of debris in the bottoms of those grooves. That way it doesn't put extra pressure on the pin. The new ones should be able to slide right down in. There we go. Kind of make sure they're centered up back in that groove. It does have kind of a trapezoid shape to it, just like the outsides of the seals do. So it does kind of want to center in there. Alright, so there's the new bushings installed, I guess you could call them, for the slider pins. Now the piston, I believe our best bet on that's going to be okay. So what we're going to do is put a little bit of brake fluid on these seals, so that when we push it in, they're lubricated so you won't tear them. It'll be a little bit messy. Main thing is you want to make sure it's wet all the way around it. Just like any sort of O-ring or something like that, you want to make sure it's lubricated. Okay, so there's that. There we go. Just looking for something with a rounded end on it. There we go. Okay. So now we got that in there and push in a little bit more. does slide in there a little bit hard. Don't want to go all the way in because we want to be able to get to this lip. And all I'm doing is getting that to sit into the groove right here. Making sure that the flat side here is on the outside and that's on the inside. In there, so it's sitting nice and even all the way around in there. It's not rolled or anything weird. So now, should be able to push that back in there farther. That's about perfect. What we're looking for is get this all the way in just like it is over here, where it's flush and not sticking out like that. Okay, after a little persuasion, it's able to get it to where the rubber is not sticking out farther than the metal, so that should work fine for it. I am still waiting on one of the seals that I need for the front axle. So in next week's video, we'll end up putting these new brake lines on, which I actually got a full set of them here. So be able to put all those on there, and we'll be able to get the, I guess you call it resealed brake caliper, reinstalled with the new brake pads. And I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all next week. Thank you.